I'm straight up hopping on testosterone after this dumb shit.
Sure you're still natty?
Not for long. But like I would only ever do like a TRT dose just to make me feel better.
Well, that's how it starts.
I don't think I would get addicted like that though.
Famous last words said by every single person who ever used drugs. Coach Craig and Alex Eubank, well, he's going to use steroids. I'm calling it now, and I did in fact say he's a fake natty, that he was on something, perhaps not steroids, probably SARMs in his past. And if you don't believe me, well, listen to it right out of the horse's mouth.
So that's what I'm saying, like if we get a little bit of that mental, edge with the test, bro, I feel like we're already consistent enough, bro.
Dude, I already know Greg is watching this. He's yes!
And so, yeah, of course I'm going to make this video. And you think he's being sarcastic, you think he's joking around. He's not. This is towards the end of the video. At the start of the video, he said he's gonna send it.
You sure you're still natty?
Not for long. Bro, being around the twins, bro, I think I'm gonna send it.
And I don't know if this is millennial talk. I didn't understand send it. I'm like, what is going on? I'm Googling harder than last time and like, what do you mean I'm gonna send it?
I can see the title right now.
We're contemplating taking steroids.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep. Kidding. I can already see that title. Alex Eubank, Jessie is West
are hopping
TRT.
And so in reality, Jessie is not contemplating it, but what's going on is Alex is truly ready to use it. People don't say, yeah, I'm gonna try one more time, and if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna do it. Alex is mentally prepared himself. He's like, yes, I need to go on HRT.
Basically, the reason my test is so low is because I have a really big vitamin D deficiency.
I think mine was a lack of fats. I had such a low-fat diet.
And so in case you're wondering, both Jessie and Alex had lower testosterone levels from dieting. But listen, it wasn't that low. It wasn't an emergency. In comparison, fake natties Isaiah Miranda and Quinton Pulliam, they had 21 and 13 nanograms per deciliter. And so think of it. Yeah, I'm 100% natural. I just over-dieted. My testosterone now is lower than that of a 95-year-old woman. Doesn't work like that. But if you are in fact over-dieting your single-digit body fat, you're not taking in enough healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals, you can suffer lower levels of testosterone. Just not that low. Just not as low as Isaiah or Quinton Pulliam. But listen. There are things you can do aside from taking HRT. These guys are in their 20s. They don't need to take HRT. Things like G-test or 3-test, they have certain ingredients as Andrew Huberman discussed on the Joe Rogan podcast. For example, Phaedosia agrestis and Tom Cataly, Ali's favorite, that can increase testosterone levels by 1 to 200 nanograms per deciliter each.
Now, for people that aren't getting prescribed TRT but want the increase in testosterone, there are these plant compounds like Tonga Ali and another one which is very interesting. It's a Nigerian shrub called Phaedogia agrestis.
And so imagine going up by 400 points by simply taking a test booster. And yeah, I get it, test boosters of old, they weren't that good, but these newer test boosters, they can in fact make a significant difference to the health of your testosterone production.
It's a low-fat diet.
Yeah.
Because fats are calorically dense, so I just would cut out egg yolks, I would cut out no avocado, so I was probably taking 20, 30 grams a day, which is crucial to making hormones.
And so in reality, the biggest problem is this. They're trying to have unrealistic body standards. Alex Eubank wants to be shredded. He wants to be a contest-looking bodybuilder year-round. It doesn't work like that. If you're too lean, your testosterone levels are going to go down. You're going to have brain fog, lowered libido, lack of concentration, lack of energy. It's simply not going to work out. Trying to maintain single-digit body fat, it's just not in the cards for most people. And just because you take HRT, not going to be easy. Yeah, taking HRT, you're going to have more muscle. But trust me, even with HRT, if you try to maintain a physique that's too lean, your body will fight back and you will have absolutely no energy.
Yeah, bro, you look a lot bigger. You sure you're still natty?
Not for long. Bro, being around the twins, bro, I think I'm gonna send it. I really might.
Really?
Why are we saying I'm gonna send it? I'm gonna start taking it. Send it. You take it, you don't send it. I don't know if we're confusing the English language. Perhaps it's a millennials. I just don't understand it, but yeah, we're gonna send it.
But I would only ever do a TRT dose.
Only gonna do a TRT dose. Yeah, it sounds like anyone who says I'm gonna do drugs or drink. Yeah, I'll just have 1 or 2 beer. Ends up being an all-nighter and more partying than last time. So a lot of people say, yeah, I'm just gonna send it. I'll just have HRT doses, but before you know it, it's more abusive than last time.
But I would only ever do a TRT dose just to make me feel better.
Well, that's how it starts.
I don't think I would get addicted like that though.
Famous last words said by every single person who ever used drugs.
Yeah, I'm gonna get shredded again, see how I feel. If I feel like I can't maintain it, then I might be I'm gonna need a boost.
And so what are the chances that Alex, this time, he's going to get shredded? It's going to be easy, walk in the park, maintain single-digit body fat year-round with no help. Chances are about a zero. And so what are the chances Alex is going to use something? Probably TRT? Close to 100%. He's saying, I'm prepared. I'm going to send it. I hung around with the Trend twins and I'm ready to send it.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I was talking to Larry about it.
So we should just do it together then.
Yeah. I think with how much you work, bro, I feel like you need it not just for just the mental,
And so think of it. He was talking to Larry. He's referring to Larry Wheels. And Larry used to abuse PDs and is currently on HRT. And so he's talked to Larry Wheels and he's saying to Jessie, yeah, I think you probably need it too. When you are ready to take something, you want all your friends to do the same thing. You kind of experience together. And so he's hoping, wishing, praying that he could do it as well as Jessie James. You do it, I'll do it. Let's all do it together.
I feel like it would help with that. Like, I don't care about gaining like 10 pounds of muscle from I don't care. I'm happy with my physique. I just want to be able to maintain being very lean.
I'm happy with my physique. No, you're not. If you were happy with your physique, you wouldn't be saying, I'm going to get shredded and take TRT if I can't maintain my shredded physique. And so what you should have said is, I'm really unhappy with my physique. I have body dysmorphia. For some reason, probably because of social media, my brain is skewed. I'm thinking I don't look amazing when I actually look incredible. And so Alex Eubank is unhappy with his physique, and because of that, he wants to diet down, get completely shredded, probably because he's comparing himself to people who are on steroids and thinking, I'm not as good as them, and so he wants to get better, and he's succumbing to the pressure of social media.
I just want to be able to maintain being very lean and feel normal.
Yeah. It's not gonna happen. TRT, it's not gonna do it. If you get shredded, even if you're on HRT, you're not gonna feel normal. Look at all the bodybuilders around the world. TRT, steroids, you name it. How many of them maintain 5, 6, 7% body fat year-round and feel normal? Perhaps 1%. 1 in 100 can maintain single-digit body fat and feel normal. And whether or not you're on HRT, you know what the biggest difference is? More muscle, not more shredded. Just because you're on HRT, you don't walk around single-digit body fat. How many millions, that's right, The Rock knows, millions of fans are on HRT. And of those millions, how many are shredded? They have more muscle, sure, but they're not walking around single-digit body fat. And so if you think you just go on HRT and be as lean as Coach Greg or Joe Aesthetics, it's not gonna happen.
Bro, my show
was probably terrible.
I don't even remember filming.
Yeah.
When we were filming together, I was
You look crazy though.
Bro, I looked crazy. Did you see how low my test was?
And so Jessie, he dieted down perhaps 7% body fat, 100% natural, had brain fog, barely remembers anything, had a lower libido. And listen, I've done 42 shows, 100% natural. 42, the way Jessie did, only leaner than that. Dieted even longer. He dieted for 15 to 30 days. And I've also done 17 competitions while enhanced. And I can tell you, the leaner I got, whether I was natural or enhanced, the worse I felt. Even with all the PDs in the world, when I get down to 5% body fat, every single day is a nightmare. And so you can't just take PDs and think, oh, I'm going to feel amazing.
If people try to say oh, their test is so low because they've taken before, I'm like, bro, if you diet down that hard, your test is going to be low.
Your body's in starvation mode where you're dying, basically.
Jessie and Alex are right. When you diet down that hard, you're not eating enough food, you're not getting enough healthy fats, you're not getting enough minerals and vitamins, your testosterone levels are going to get lower. And so yeah, taking HRT, it's going to make it easier. But rather than that, why not try G-test or 3-test or eat more? Perhaps forget trying to be 7% body fat and think maybe 10 is good enough. Maybe I should just consider being healthy.
When I posted my blood work when I was at 215, they were like, oh, he definitely took SARMs before. It wouldn't be that low. I'm like, you just never dieted that hard before.
And listen, if he decides to go on HRT, that is a decision he needs to make between him and his doctor. I can only say that he shouldn't do it, that he doesn't need to do it, that there's better ways. But in the end, it's his decision, and it's certainly better than abusing PDs. And I don't want to be a hypocrite, because when I was in my 30s, I abused PDs. But when I was in my early 20s, when the newbie gains are going strong and you're certainly able to make more growth, you don't need it that young. The longer you wait, the better. I certainly don't believe that they need that. Alex has millions of followers without using HRT. He's very successful, and so does he really need it? Is he planning to win the Mr. Olympia? Is he competing against Chris Bumstead? Is he even competing at all? Why should he do this? Why should he push his body to this extent? He's already extremely successful. He looks great as he is. Does anyone think Alex doesn't look phenomenal exactly the way he looks right now? Does he really need to diet harder than last time? Do we need to have a single-digit body fat to look good? Well, the truth is, no, we don't. Sure, it looks good in the thumbnail, but it's not a requirement. Look how he's doing right now. And so will he actually do better if he gets leaner? It's debatable. My suggestion, stay as natural as long as possible. Use natural supplements such as G-Test and GO2 Max. Get your set point down and be reasonable. Have reasonable goals. Don't need to focus on 5, 6, 7% body fat. Perhaps 10. 10's enough. At 10%, most likely your testosterone levels will still be good. You'll feel good. You'll look amazing. And so what is wrong with that? Subscribe, click that bell button, comment for the algo. That's right, comment right now. Like the video, do you like it? Subscribe. The bell button, it's important. Watch the videos right away. Watch the YouTube loops. Don't forget the cookbooks, the training books, the Circle diet book, coaching plans by me and my team. Follow me on Instagram, Greg Doucette IP Pro. Code Greg, 10% off. And until next time, I am out.